So anyway, it's my 50th birthday. Do you believe it? 50 years old. Um, this old lady that I used to know at these condos I work at, her name was Kenna, and she was awesome. Her and I were really good friends. And she was like 78 or something like that. And one time, I mean, this is my dad. My dad wasn't even had Alzheimer's, and I mean, he's totally normal. And anyway, he goes, "Hey, is there anybody in your life?" And I go, a girlfriend?" And I go, "Yeah." And I did. I had a girlfriend back then. And so he's like, "Oh, that's good." And then so we're talking about other things, and I go, "Oh," I go, "Dad, this Kenna at the condos I work at, she is the nicest lady. I mean, I just, I come in there, she wants to cook for me, and I'll go, no, no, you don't have to do that." And she's like, and she'll just, she had osteoporosis or whatever, so she kind of had a hump on her back and stuff, and she had white hair and white glasses, thick rim glasses, and she was just the coolest woman. And she says, "Don't even knock ever, just walk in." And I'm telling my dad all this, and he's just like listening. And I said, "Yeah." He said, she'll go, "Here, let me make you something to eat." And she'll grab some eggs and take 3 eggs, put them in a bowl, scramble them up, reach in the refrigerator, grab some Parmesan cheese. I'm like, "What? Never seen that one before." And puts that in there and whips that Parmesan cheese and the eggs. And I think lightly salts and peppers them and stuff. And then puts them in the pan, just kind of flips them over, stays right on top of it, and makes them super fluffy, so they're just perfect. They're just beyond where they're not runny anymore. They're just fluffy and beautiful. And she's just like nothing to her. And she gives me that and some bacon, fried some bacon for me. And then she goes, "Here, you want some dessert?" She goes, "I don't have anything sweet. But here, but I do have this. I don't have any like candy bars," she was saying, or brownies or cookies or nothing. And so she takes a muskmelon, cuts it in half, then goes in her freezer, grabs a big thing of vanilla ice cream out of there, opens it up, scoops out a scoop, puts it right in the center of that one half a cantaloupe, right in the center where the seeds are. And I'm like, "What? What is this? Parmesan and eggs and now ice cream and cantaloupe? Please." And so when I taste it, I take a little ice cream, I put it like that, and I'm just like, I am a fast eater anyhow. And she's laughing at me, and I go, "I never had this before." She goes, "Really? Oh, yes. I used to make the grandkids and my kids this, and they loved it." And I'm like, "Oh, man, I don't blame them." So she did that. So I'm telling my dad all this. And he goes, how old of a woman is she?" And I go, "She's 78. He's like, 78? I go, "Yeah." And he goes, "Hey, your business is your business. But I'm telling you, I mean, that's too old. I mean, you're going to run into problems there." And I go, "What?" And he goes, "Oh, you'll run into problems." And I go, "She's not my girlfriend. I wouldn't go with her." And he's like, "Oh, really?" And I thought he thought the whole time I was talking is I have a girlfriend, but yet I met this other woman. And then when he came to 78, he thought that I would go out with a 78-year-old woman. I was probably 30, I don't know, 30, 38, something like that. 38, she's 78. It's no big deal, Dad. I wish I would have said that. It's no big deal, Dad. How old is love? How old would you be if you didn't know how old you were? I'd be 28. She said she'd be 28 too. So we're the same age. Anyway, I'm bringing her to the house, and I gotta load her walker up and stuff. She has those tennis balls in her walker, and I'm gonna bring her up the steps here, and it'd be nice if you could make a nice meal, so you and Mom and me and Kenna could hang out, And I wish I would have said that. My dad he'd believe it. He'd go, "Oh, no, come on now." And then he'd probably start explaining why the relationship wouldn't work, to try to teach me something. And he was like that, and it was funny though. It's at the time it's not funny. It's kind of funny at the time, but I'm just like just blown away that he really thought that. And but later, I laughed my ass off over that. Oh, anyway, the whole reason I brought up Kenna, it's my birthday. I'm 50 years old, and Kenna, if she was alive, she'd say, "Oh, well, you'll never see your 40s no more." That's what she says. I asked about this woman that she was talking about. I go, "How old is she?" And she goes, "Well, I'm not sure, but I don't think she'd see her 50s anymore." So she's in her 60s, and that's how she'd talk. And anyway, I never forgot any of that stuff about her. She's just another woman, a person I miss, that died, and I'm getting older, 50 years old. You start thinking, I swear to God, I never have when I was younger. I'm like, geez, I'm halfway there. What do I got to show for it? Nothing. So that's my introduction. Gary Hartford here. Let's take a commercial break, and we got to get out there pretty quick too. I'm going to tell you something. But we'll take a commercial break, and I got something to tell you, and we're going to do something. I'm going to tell you a little bit more where I'm at and why I'm here. I kind of did cover that, but another reason why I'm here. Okay, so let's take a commercial and go to our sponsors, and then I'll be right back.